G'day guys, Peter here from Oz Commercial Sewing Machines and S&P Sewing Supplies in Bendigo, Victoria. Today we're going to bring through a little something different for you today. We're going to do a box opening on the Grace Company's little Rebel sewing and free motion quilting machine. So let's get started with it and we'll show you what it comes with and how it all works. When you receive your box, it will be in this state. It does have carry handles on the side, as in there's one on each side. Okay, so it'll sit up this way, and then all you need to do, there'll be some tape to cut across here. I've already cut the tape to simplify things. So what we'll do now is we'll lay it down and we'll prepare for the opening itself. We've now laid the box on its side. Let's get to opening the little Rebel. So it's open at the front, and then we just lay that aside, and this is what you'll see to start with. There's a sheet of cardboard covering everything up, so we're just going to throw that aside. A piece of foam just to protect everything. And there we have the box, all in foam with plastic wrap. So the whole thing's in a plastic bag. So let's take it all out now, bit by bit, and see what it comes with. First piece out is the extension bed. Okay, so we'll open that one up and just have a quick look. Okay, so there's the extension bed. It is a foldable one, so the front flips up so that we can access the bobbin area. We'll have a closer look at that in a few minutes. Next, we have the instruction book. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a few minutes. Underneath the instruction book is another little box which contains our tools. On the other side, we've got another little box. These are very nicely packaged. And we have all the bits and bobs that we need to sew and quilt with, so like feet and all sorts of other things. We then have the thread post. Let's see what we got over here. Got the presser foot. Okay, it's got Grace Company inscribed in it with a bunch of little flowers all around it. That's a nice little touch. Got an installation box. We'll have a look at what's in there. That's the power cord. Okay, that's everything out of the top layer there. So what we'll do now is just remove this top layer of foam and see what's underneath. There we have it. You probably can't see it very well because of the plastic, but there's another little box in here. Now this one says it's a sample of finesse thread. So we'll have a look at that, see what's in there in a minute. All right. Now we have just the machine left, so let's drag that out and put it up on the bench and we'll have a look at it in a second. Now it's not very heavy, so I mean, I think it's all up about 15 or 20 kilos. So we'll I'll get you the exact weight, and then we'll have a look and see what the net and the gross weight is of this package. It's not very heavy really to carry around. All right, let's put this up on the table, and then we'll go in for a closer look in a minute. We've got all the parts laid out on the table. Let's start with this box here, and we'll open up the thread package and see what it looks like. Now this is said to be a sample pack of the Finesse thread range. Okay, so we've got a few different colours there. We've got the two of the different greys, and there's a creamy white. We've got two pre-wound plastic grey bobbins. Oop. And we got some sample fabric. Okay, that's to practice your quilting with thread and bobbins provided. We'll put those back in the box. And then we'll open the next one. This one here is the tools package. Now what it includes, okay, you've got your little dumpy flathead screwdriver. It's absolutely tiny. You've got a 2.5mm Allen key. Okay, 2.5mm. Underneath the 2.5, you've got a green 3mm Allen key. You have some oil with a needle point for oiling your machine. And over this side, we have a 2mm Allen key. And underneath that, we have the big one. This is your 4mm Allen key. So we've got a full selection of Allen keys there for doing work as necessary. And this is your timing tool and clearance gauge. This box so what we've got in here, this is the start-stop for your handlebars for when you put the machine onto a frame. This is your feed dog cover, which turns it into a free motion quilting machine. So that just is magnetised and it sticks to the needle plate that's currently sitting on the machine. Okay, this box here, let's have a look inside this box. That's got all your presser feet in it. So what we've got there is our hopping foot. Okay, we've got a guide for your presser feet. So you can set that to whatever your width you like for doing lines, like diamonds or anything like that. There's your 1/4 inch foot. That's another style of 1/4 inch foot. And that's your zipper foot for left and right zipper. So you can use it for anything you like in the way of sewing. Now this box We have a good selection of needles. There's 4 boxes there. There's 10 needles in each box. Now the machine does take a DPX5MR, which is the same needles as your standard long arm machines. Okay, that's your hopping foot height gauge. Your thread nets for your spools that you put on the machine. Needle alignment magnet, that would be part of the free motion side. Okay, these are cable ties. They are Velcro style. And then there are 2 plastic cable ties with 2 cable tie mounts, just to keep everything tidy when you're running on a frame. Okay, everything's numbered here. That's your thread mast screw sets. That's your spool caps. Nice little needle threader and needle placement device. So you can put your needle in this end and you can then put it up into the machine. And a nice little cleaning brush. So that's that box finished. Now this installation box, what this is, they are 2 spare thread mast screws. Okay, because there was thread mast screws in the other box as seen, and this is your power lead. Plugs into the machine to make it work. Now this is the instruction manual. Lots of goodies in here. Now that's the most important part. That's your manual. We have a quick guide, double-sided quick guide. Another quick start guide. Tension troubleshooting guide. So it's all how everything works together to make a good tension. Piecing guide. And your machine. How it all works. And then finally, a little loose leaf book with a bunch of different things in it that you can have a look at when you open yours. Next, we'll open the foot control. Just have a quick look at what it feels like and what it looks like. Okay, there you can see the different little designs that are on the front of it. All the nice little flowers with the Grace Company in the middle, and then little flowers in there below. Now it is a coil unit, so to use it you've got to uncoil it and then wind it all back up again. And it is quite smooth when you push the foot pedal, so that should be quite nice to use. So next we'll go and have a look at the extension table. Here we have the extension table. Now these are adjustable feet. So what we've got, we'll just flip these out. They do lock into position, so they're not going to fold up on you past that point. There are 6 of them. Okay, so that's all the adjustable legs. Now you can see inside they are adjustable. They have the leg mounted in a screw, so you can screw those in and out so that you can get the desired height so that it fits nicely on the machine on the flat surface. So it does sit up like that nicely. Now let's put it on the machine and see how it goes on the machine. Okay, so we've got our machine in place now. We're going to put the bed on and see how it fits on. Now you can see on the side of the machine down here, there is a track with a couple of holes in it. Now there is one also on the other side. So what we're going to do, lift the foot and raise the needle. Okay, we can take that foot off so we got a little bit more height clearance. And what we do now is we just slide it on in. So if you look inside the table, you can see that there are these little blue sprung captures. Okay, they're inside a track. So they need to go into that groove. They will spring into place when you start feeding it. And that's it, they've now found their little homes, and as required, this is where you adjust your feet. Okay, and that just flips up like that, so that you've got full access to your bobbin area. And then it just comes back down again. So it fits quite nicely, and it's quite a large area to work with. So let's install the thread post now. Okay, it goes up in here on the back of the machine. You can see there's a little hole, and then there's 2 other holes there, which are the securing holes. So on the thread post, you can see there's going to be a flat spot on this side, and the rest of it's round. You can see the profile there. So what we'll do, it'll only go in one way. We'll just drop it in there and push it down all the way. We'll pull out our 2 screws from the box with the power cord on it. It says the thread mask screws. Now these are thumb screws. Okay, they look like that. And they do have a flathead drive on that side. So what we'll do, just put them in and just screw them up. They don't need to be tight, just nice and thumbed up. And that's inserted now, that's installed. Alright, so we've got power plugged in now, and I've removed the bobbin case. You can see that is an M-class bobbin, which is a larger industrial style bobbin. Okay, so that's going to give you plenty of thread, so you won't be reloading every 5 minutes. And I've also removed the foot so that we can run it without gouging out the bottom of the foot. Okay, so now that we've got it powered, we've got power running to it, let's turn it on and let's light it up. Okay, so now we're running. You can see we've got a few different lights up here, and it's a lot brighter in here and a brighter down here as well. So this is your stitch length, so you can change that. There's no set stitch length as per millimeters. All you're doing is pushing these. Okay, that is your maximum stitch length, so that's a large length. And then we go all the way up to a very short length. That's where the machine comes set, that one there. And this is your speed range. So you can go from very slow all the way up to as fast as the machine will run. So whatever you're comfortable using, you can set your speed according to that. Now this little button here, it's the quilting button. It comes to life when you put the feed dog cover on to activate the sensor for quilting. Okay, so this is your needle up down button. So this is your reverse button. This is your start stop when you don't have your foot controller plugged in. It won't work with the foot controller plugged in. I've got mine plugged in now and it'll just beep at you. Okay, main tension, pre-tensioner, thread post, bobbin winder, which is adjustable to take different size bobbins or different fill amounts. That's your bobbin tensioning device. That's your bobbin thread trimmer. That's there's a blade inside there. We have full length LED light up in the harp area. We have a full LED light under here. It's a U shape, it goes around. And there's also a light down in the bobbin area. I'll just take the camera and show you that light. You can't really see the light, but you can see that it is lit up down there in the bobbin area. So that is a big plus, having a light down there in that area so you can see what you're doing if you're loading by sight. If you're loading by feel, it just feels normal. The faceplate on this machine does open too. It is hinged, so you can oil and clean all your mechanism. So we've opened that there. We'll have a look inside. So you can see all your mechanism in there. It's quite open and available to be cleaned very easily. Let's give it a quick run and I'll show you what it sounds like and the speed range. So let's speed it right up. Okay, here we go, slow speed. And we'll speed it up slowly as we go. It will always stop in the needle down position. All you got to do to bring the needle up, to bring your work out, is hit the needle up position button. That's all for this overview and unboxing video of the little Rebel quilting machine. If you've liked this video and would like to see more, just give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'll be adding some more as the time goes by. We'll get to use this machine and see how it performs. We'll do some sewing and some quilting on it down the track. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.